And we're in. Hello and welcome to Morning Glory. It's morning somewhere. My name is Sarah and I'm joined by my wonderful friend and celebrity psychic, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
How's it going, Sarah?
Excellently well. Excellently well. And yourself?
Having a spooky day.
Well, it is the start of Gemini season, so we're not surprised. What are your big new Gemini season resolutions? Obviously, it's a spooky season. How are you preparing?
I started a paragraph a few months ago. I just really want to finish the paragraph. You?
That's very sensible. Well, thank you for asking, Sarah, because later on in the show I will show you exactly how I'm preparing for spooky Gemini season, but I won't reveal too much now. So we have a corker of a show, as per usual. We've got some spooky stuff, spooky stuff, extra spooky stuff. We've got a celebrity interview with a huge TV star. Huge.
A real one.
Real human being, actually. Oh, well. We also have Sarah and I. We're going to be here for the whole show. Hopefully we'll be here. I'm a Gemini, so you know what that means. Gemini season is related to aliens. And that's hello from our director, Bruna. Let's play the music. And we're back, apparently. Wow. So you may notice that there is a white square around my face sometimes. Don't be alarmed, and it's definitely not a mistake or a technical malfunction. It is actually a new precaution that we're testing out, trialing out, that is to ward off evil spirits during Gemini season. So don't worry about that.
Oh, no way. I thought that was your ancestors tracking you.
That too, actually. It's twofold.
Good to know. Well, I was going through our email earlier, and we have a really interesting submission.
Oh.
I just feel like it's not from this dimension.
Oh.
Yeah, I have no idea what kind of species sent it to us. Obviously one that's aware of email etiquette.
Wow.
Do you want to watch it?
That sounds absolutely fascinating, Sarah, and a great reminder that yes, we do have a show email, and we love receiving emails from you guys, especially when they're extraterrestrial. Let's watch the video. Wow. Thank you to whoever or whatever sent in that video. A great submission, out of this world, and quite frightening in ways I can't explain. Sarah, how did you find that video? I have goosebumps. goodness me. Oh my goodness me. So sorry, I have become incredibly overwhelmed by emotion, but also something has happened to Sarah. I've heard of this happening. I've heard of this happening before, and this. I think part of my brain is gone, says Bruna. Mine too. So I've heard of this happening to Sarah. Obviously, she's a good friend of mine. We've gone through a lot of life together. This has happened before. We just have a list of trigger words to help her bring her out. This is actually a psychotic trance. It may not look like it, but it is a psychotic trance that she's found herself in. So I'm going to read some triggers now to try and get her back wherever she's gone, somewhere far away. Here's some words. Amuse bouche. Genoese sponge. Chihuahua. Is anything happening? Oh, she's getting words. Ethical lubricant. Anything? Rhododendrons. Sourdough pizza base. Assorted candies. David Bowie. Sarah.
Hey guys.
Sarah, where did you just go?
I've been sitting here.
The audience needs to know we are really well trained and have several health and safety procedures for situations in this planet and other. Please remind them. Thank you, Bruna. Sarah, we've obviously been through this before, but that was quite something. Where did you go? Tell me about your trip.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm covered in drool, though.
Right. Well, let's move swiftly on. I'm glad you're back with us, Sarah, and we don't need to talk about it ever again. So, Sarah, I think you have a question for me.
I do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just coming back to life.
Take your time, please.
Sarah, I understand that you recently moved and that gave you the idea to start a new business. I hope it's spooky.
Thank you.
What's your new business?
Thank you for the prompt. Yes, well, obviously, a few weeks ago, you launched your funky knife-shaped business. And of course, I was proud of you, exceptionally proud, because, you are my business partner. So I'm proud of every venture that you do alone or with me. But I was also jealous. Jealous because Funky Knife Shapes has it's done very well. I mean, it's a lucrative idea. It's done very well despite the climate. And I thought, I can do that. And maybe I can do better. So I launched a business yesterday. My first solo venture. It is a ghost hunting and ghost saving, actually, spirit saving service. It's been a wild ride. I thought, it's Gemini season, it's spooky season, so let's make a business that reflects that. So I made a spooky servicing business, and I actually filmed our first ghost hunt. And I'm really excited to share it with you, Sarah, because I want your feedback on that. Do you think this business is going to work? I mean, our first client, she couldn't say much, but we did her well. So we've got glowing review there for our first client. So yeah, I'm hoping after you watch this video, you can give me some feedback.
Sounds good. Sounds ethical. I like the idea of you're saving the spirits as well. Maybe like a catch and release. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's catch and release, spirits edition. So here's the video. Let's watch it now. Hello everyone, this is Sarah, reporting for Morning Glory News. I'm at the site of a haunting, and we're going to be taking a look
inside as part of Morning Glory business. We've started a ghost hunting service, and this is our first destination, and you get to come with me. So here we go. Wish us luck. As you can see, the house is really old. You can barely make out any shapes because it's so dark. What we're going to do, we've been told that there are some unhappy spirits in this house, and we're going to try and talk to them. So obviously it's a really, really old house, so not sure why that's on. That suggests poltergeist activity there, that they've turned the TV on in such an old house. So let's just go ahead and ask, are there any spirits that wish to communicate with us? Heavens. Sorry, I'm very overwhelmed by that. Clear as day, a sign. Is there any spirits who would like to communicate with us? Downstairs. Okay, so we're walking downstairs. Guys, I'm really scared. There's heavy breathing. There's a lot of heavy breathing. It's really scary. Okay, we're just gonna move down the stairs. It's really scary. That was too scary. Behave. I'm not sure if we should go in here or not. I think probably not. It's a bit small and scary. Let's go into the main area of the house. So this is obviously, I'm going to try and give you a tour. This is obviously an old, maybe it's a cattle shed. Those are often haunted, or maybe it's an orphanage. Those are often quite haunted. Is there anyone out there who wishes to communicate with us? They seem very upset, obviously, if it's someone that perhaps they've died in here and they want revenge and maybe... Oh, no! Who goes there? Who is it? Speak now! It's I. Who's I? The old owner, of course. Has someone done you wrong? Yes, they did me wrong. Oops. As you can see, we saw a full shadow figure there, full, almost looked like a real person. Oh, a ping pong ball. A ping pong ball. That is a classic sign of poltergeist activity. I think now is a good time for us to use our trusty Ouija board. I've got a Ouija board here. Oh, ripped it. That's fine. Okay. Are there any spirits who wish to communicate with us? No, sorry, actually. So it just needs to be through the board. Thanks. Yes! It's gone to yes! Who'd have thought it? Who is it? Now they're going to spell their name. Just to let you know, this isn't me. I'm not touching it. This is doing it. It's doing it all on its own. I'll put, I'm not doing it. Oh. J. Oh my God. Oh God. What's that spirit? It's an A. N. Joan. Yes, it is Joan. Okay, Joan what? I-V-E-R-S, Joan Rivers! It's the spirit of Joan Rivers in this abandoned house in Lethbridge. We've sold it. Joan, be free! She's gone. She's gone. She's free. She's free. Wow. Wow. That was amazing. Well, that was pretty scary. Okay, back to me in the studio. Wow. We are back. And that was my ghost adventure. An incredible experience.
Amazing, Sarah.
Incredible
I'm
experience.
so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, I just wanted to know, do you get paid extra if you get the ghost out really quickly, like a rush service?
Yeah, I actually get paid every time I free the spirit. I get paid with karma. Because obviously there's no way that spirits have any material wealth, so I get spiritual wealth. That's how they pay me.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then you probably get tipped additionally if you bring the spirit to the owner's nemesis's house.
Yeah, that's an additional service. That, I can get some cash monies for doing that. But it's been a whirlwind, I've got to say. Freeing Joan was one of the most meaningful and inspiring moments of my life.
Absolutely. And all that with a smile. I will say the smile probably helped get the spirit out. Just enchanted him right from those nooks and crannies.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say smile. That actually wasn't a smile. That was a grimace. And one thing that they don't teach you at ghost school, which I actually figured out on my own, is that if you share your teeth with the spirit, because it catches the light in a certain way, the spirit will be able to communicate with you better. So it's really important actually to really keep grimacing and keep showing them your teeth. So they just know, so they know that you're there. Yeah.
Incredible. So you put yourself through ghost school?
Yeah, I made the school. I did the ghost school. Yeah.
That's 2 businesses in 1 week.
Yep. Well, your funky knife shapes really did, rub me up the wrong way in terms of feeling unfulfilled. So I went out there and I thought, what can I do with my time? How can I get, not material wealth, but spiritual wealth? And I think it is through this business. Yeah. And I think it went well.
Karmically.
I think it went well. Because
now we do have a review from Joan Rivers.
Is it coming from Joan live? I mean, as a medium yourself, is it coming from her live?
Yep,
She's channeling through you right now.
Yeah, I feel like her. I probably look like her. Everything about me is very Joan-esque, and what I'm about to say are her words.
Right.
Ready?
Yep, I am.
Hello from another dimension. A dimension where fashion is not fashion.
Wow.
Most of you don't know, but I did have a house. I do have a house. Alberta. I have a house in Alberta.
Oh, lovely.
So sorry about the mental lag here.
That's totally fine.
I needed to be set free. Otherwise, fashion would be doomed forever.
Doomed?
Fashion fashion will be doomed forever.
Doomed.
As most of you are now. Thank you. Sarah.
Wow.
I think John is proud of you.
I think she is. I mean, an ominous end there, saying that we're all domed. Only some of us are domed, and the rest are subs. So I think she's mistaken there. Wonderful to hear from my first client. Wonderful, wonderful. And you know what? I'm gonna miss her. We really bonded really well down in that cellar / orphanage / cattle shed. We really bonded. Anyway, you saw my business venture, so now for our submissions next week, Sarah and I were thinking, well, what's spooky? You tell us. Show us your spooky videos. Find ghosts in your house, and if you find a good one, I might just pop over to set them free. Sarah, are you looking for anything in particular from the submissions?
If there's anything kind of creepy about your place, show us. If there's anything that might have potential for becoming infested with ghosts, show us. Yeah,
that's a good point that Sarah raises. We want the biggest infestation that we can find. We don't just want one ghost. I mean, yeah, that one ghost would be great, but we want like an intense haunting, maybe a demonic possession or two, would be really nice. So stuff like that, we'd love that. Send it on in. Moving on. Brilliant. So Sarah, with all this free time, obviously we've got 8-9 businesses, but we also have time to relax. What are you watching on telly at the moment? TV, tell me.
I watch math shows and commercials.
You love commercials, and you always have.
I love them.
You just are such a consumer. Well, you know, I turned on my telly yesterday and I saw a friend of ours. You know, we interviewed a fantastic celebrity this week. And after we finished the interview, I turned on my telly and there she was again. And we had no idea that it was the same person. Well, maybe we did. You'll have to see in the interview. So, Sarah, we had a lovely interview with a lovely celebrity and real-life human being. How did you find the whole experience?
It was pretty ethereal, actually. There were a few times where I was like, this is not a human. I'm not a human. Feeling out of it. But, you know, the heart-to-heart brought me right back down to earth.
Yeah, you really did connect. I mean, from one lizard person to potentially another. You did connect and it was beautiful to see. So right now we have a fantastic interview for you. It's full of life. It's rich with content and meaning. And a couple of ghosts are there too. So hold on to your hats, folks, because here is Shelby. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
What lovely new hair you have.
Oh, thank you so much. I just woke up and it was like this. So I don't know.
Amazing. Incredible, incredible. So we are thrilled and very, very excited to have a incredible special guest straight from the 100. Shelby, how are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
We're so excited. Sarah and I are absolute huge fans of the 100. We know everything.
No way.
In every episode.
No way. Who's your favorite character?
Well, we were going to ask you first a burning question. What's the show about?
Oh, okay. As big fans, I thought maybe you would know, but I'm happy to tell you. It's a science fiction, as you know. It's about, I mean, 7 seasons deep, man. It's like worlds have blown up and like.
What's not it about, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's all over the map.
Tell us about who you play. What's your character's name? What's her favorite cheese? Things like that.
That's a really good question. Her name is Hope.
Oh.
Yeah, her favorite cheese is like any kind of sheep cheese. Doesn't really matter which.
Your character's name is Hope. She's on a show called
Yeah, that's right. It's actually The 100, by the way. It's not The 100. It's The 100.
Sounds the same to me.
How would anyone know if it's 1 or 700 if we don't say the 100?
No, if fans are like, they're hardcore, you guys. Like, if you say the 100, like, you'll get death threats.
We will. Okay. So it's important to you that we stick. Should we maybe call it the naught noughts?
Yeah, that could do. Sounds good.
Yeah, cool.
You do. Sorry. What is the difference between a method actor and an actor on meth? Is there much of a difference?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a huge difference, but they're definitely, just a little bit less, like, just a little bit more
teeth.
Professional, yeah, I guess. A little more teeth.
More teeth.
But that's also, it's a stigma. Like, actors on meth, like, a lot of them have their teeth, actually.
Doing just as good at the job.
That's just kind of the name of the game.
Fantastic. So back to the topic. Obviously, we're very, very excited. Tomorrow is a big day. A huge.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's hump day. Everyone hates hump day. What are your big tactics to, like, get over hump day?
Well, drink.
And math, I guess.
No, I don't do math.
Neither do we.
Okay, well, you could. Tomorrow might be a good day to do that. But it is also a very important day because it is Cher's birthday.
Is it?
Huge day. It's a huge day tomorrow.
Whoa, is that the hair? I get it. I love her, but I don't know if I could say one of her songs.
Okay. Well, moving on. Tomorrow is an important day for Sarah and I, but maybe not for you. Let's talk about the show.
Different kind of fans. Yeah, okay.
Let's talk about the show. So when you first read the script, were you surprised about what it's about?
I was just about to spoil, and you guys are fans, so I don't want to do that.
We know. So you spoil away.
You know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we've seen the script, the show.
Oh,
yeah.
Was I surprised? No.
You weren't surprised?
Yes.
Yes. A pretty big.
I was.
It's a pretty big twist.
Yeah. I mean, halfway through, like, I mean, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that, to be honest. Yeah.
Sarah and I weren't expecting that at all. Sarah herself was quite emotional about it, actually.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Did you think I did a good job? Guys, did I do a good job?
Yeah, I mean, there were some things that, like, if you had entered a different dimension with your emotions, like, maybe it would have been portrayed differently.
But she was in a different dimension, like, actually, like, physically in a different dimension. So if I went there emotionally, it just would have been too much. You saw it, right? Like, you...
That is true. Like, when we're portraying extraterrestrials, we want to keep it as kind of understandable, relatable as possible. So it does make sense that there was a disconnect there. Do you have any tips for someone looking to transition from ghost hunting to alien hunting?
Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're completely different beings, right? But it's within the same kind of attitude. So, like, if you can just keep the, like, if you just go through the motions, just like, ugh.
Yeah, and obviously the show has got you very close to, as we were saying, extraterrestrials. But do you find that you're leaning towards the paranormal more than maybe extraterrestrials in your personal life rather than your work?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, I see the ghosts of, this is gonna sound really weird, but like when I act, right, like, I see the ghost of my characters and, like, all of the people that they've known that have died, like they just become, like, almost imaginary friends that I hang out with just in order to, like, really get into the world. And even though I'm done with the show, like, it's been really hard to shake that off. And this has been the hardest time because it was, like, a 6-month process. So I'm still, like, seeing not only hope, but, like, all of her loved ones that have died, and it's a lot, you guys. Like, I can't sleep.
Do you see them, eating breakfast, having a shower, on the toilet?
Yeah, like when I'm showering is actually when I see them the most. Yeah.
And they're in the shower with you.
Romantic, honestly. Now, is it true that you were cast for the show through an extraterrestrial dating app?
I don't like to talk.
And what does an alien put on their pizza? What do they like to have on their pizza pies?
Mostly mushrooms, actually.
That makes sense.
They're just like us. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, they grow in the dark and
yes,
in manure. That makes sense.
No, those are just like the trippy ones. But.
Is it true that aliens can ride their bikes through the sky like that?
Oh, again, it's just myth. Like, they wouldn't really think that's cool that you brought that up. But like, just yeah, between us, like it's just a stereotype that they don't really like.
How long did you spend studying and getting close to alien life to prepare for your role in 100?
My whole life, really. Like, it's like I knew, even though I didn't know. I gotta move.
Now, what is the point of frozen yogurt when someone can just eat ice cream?
Oh, God, that's a really good question. I didn't know anyone else thought about that. There is no point.
Exactly what I thought.
Yep. 0 point. Sorry about the movement, you guys. I hope that didn't throw off your show.
That's absolutely fine. We liked seeing the tour of your home.
Yeah, welcome.
So we notice you're wearing a great outfit right now. Talk us through your outfit choice, please.
Sure, yeah. I mean, there wasn't a lot of thought. I've been wearing these pants like every day. They're just like my go-tos, but they got a nice cutoff. I painted my toes recently.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. And then I got this necklace. I love my mom, so. And then
is she still up there?
She's down here. She's down here.
Oh, is she assimilating well with humans, or can people still kind of tell she's from somewhere else?
She's getting there. Like, her eyes sometimes like do a little like, whoa. Hold on.
Yeah. Have you ever yawned and realized mid-yawn while your mouth is all open, damn, they can see all 45 rows of my razor-sharp teeth?
I knew you were going to say that. God, it's like, yeah. Obviously, every time I yawn, I worry about that. Yes, thank you. I feel so seen right now.
I'm pretty embarrassing when it happens, but.
I know, thank you, yeah. I won't.
And is that maybe why the character of Hope was never tired in the show? Not tired once.
Some could say, yeah. Some could say.
And she did a lot of crying, but she wasn't tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was her main tactic to stay awake? Coffees or
meth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shelby, do you ever walk a lonely road and it's the only road you've ever known and you don't know where it goes?
Broken pieces.
So as well as being an actor, you're obviously a keen singer-songwriter. Shall we
go that far?
Should we close and write a song together?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What's the name of the song?
Oh, Been There, Done That.
Been there, done that.
Yesterday.
Ode to the noughts.
Yeah.
This is a love song, maybe.
Maybe. We'll see.
The first line.
He wondered if she could appreciate his toenail collection.
He wondered if she could appreciate a toenail collection.
Cool. Shelby, carry on. I feel like the song was taking you somewhere.
It was. Let me get back.
connection.
Said she was settled in. Wondered if he would appreciate his total collection. She sat and stared at the wall, wondering
if she'll get some human connection.
God! This is why I need multiple minds.
Then we go to the chorus. Aliens.
Aliens need some human connection, more than you might know, love and affection.
I see ghosts in my shower, baby.
Ghosts in my shower, baby, all day, all night. It's a fright.
Thank you so much for agreeing for us to have the rights to that song. We cannot wait to launch your music career.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Well, it's getting late, and the bewitching hour is about to begin, which we hear is your favorite time of day. So we should probably wrap this up.
You guys this has been the greatest interview ever. Like I said, I just really feel seen. So thank you.
And we do see you. He's in the shower as well. So we're there too.
We saw all aspects of her.
Oh, it's you guys that are in my shower?
Yes.
No. Maybe.
And we're back. Thank you for the non-existent cue there. Thank you. And we're back. Wonderful. Oh, that interview gives me shivers. And if you're wondering about the song, yes, it is available on iTunes, Spotify, and wherever else you listen to your music. Sarah, how did you find watching that back?
Literally heard it on the radio this morning.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. It's a great radio play.
Yeah, I mean, it obviously charted top 40, and I'm super proud of Shelby. She needs to focus on this show, though. She has a lot of fans that she needs to please, and it's a very important show.
It is.
What a celebrity.
Do you feel?
Ride him, cowboy.
Do you feel like after the chat with Shelby, you are any closer to understanding what the 100 is about?
No, not at all.
No.
But we should remind our viewers not to listen to that song in the dark, alone, with a candle lit, without intention set. Like, you need to armor yourself. I'm talking tinfoil hat, all of it. If you can crawl into the oven, close the door, set intentions, meditate for a while, and then listen to this song, but make sure the light is on. Perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah. And you want to get yourself one of these square, white squares around your face too, because that should make it easy listening as well.
Yeah, and I'm told that's because that song is an ancient chant, which manifests our ancestors, obviously up there.
Yeah, it is an ancient chant.
Down.
If you hear it more than 34 times, they can be doomed. And that is a direct warning there from our director, Bruna. And I would heed that warning and take it seriously. It is a fantastic song, but of course, with such artistry comes a little bit of danger. So just be wary. What a week, Sarah, what a week. Do you feel particularly and satisfyingly spooked?
Absolutely, but not as much as you. I bet you have some houses to go de-ghost.
I do, and I do, which is why we should wrap this up, because I actually have another home just down the street who've been complaining for some poltergeisty activity there, a bad smell, and someone keeps leaving crumbs in their butter, so they need the spirit saver. What a show. Sarah, any plans for the evening?
I'm going to go see if there's crumbs in my butter.
Let me know.
What about you?
Let me know. Please let me know if there are crumbs in your butter, because I can help.
I may need your help.
Feel like you have been removed from this world and entered a new plane after listening to that song. That's just, that's just an unfortunate side effect. And,
your fault.
Yeah, and it's your fault. So have a lovely evening. Enjoy Gemini season for now. and sleep with the lights on. Ta-ra.
We love you very much.